Yo, what up? Your boy Brick Street Sprite. Like, subscribe, comment. Brick Street Hooligans, Brick Street Media, Hooli Vision. Brick Street Media is a real company and a real media group. Brick Street Hooligans is a real group/family. It's not just some shit that I shout and made up to say in my blogs. This is some shit that was that I've represented and been a part of for, a decade and a half, you know what I mean? Before any of the blogging and all that. I didn't just make it up to talk shit in my blogs. This is a group that is my fam and that I made music with and still make music with till this day and have performed with. I was also part of a couple other groups, one called Low Mob, one called Poor Sports. Low Mob actually has a mixtape or an album online. It's on Audio Mac. It's called Lo-Fi if you want to check it out. It's dope. You know what I'm saying? Basically, I just wanted to put that out there so people know I'm not just saying something I made up, something I'm actually a part of. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's not why I turned this shit on. We'll do another blog about that someday. But Tay Roc Dracula vs. Wise. Dog, I finally watched it. It's been out a couple days. I've been working. I finally had an opportunity to watch it because there was a lot of talking about how it was vintage rock, about how he bodied Wise. And when I watched it, that's what I expected because that was the talk. But I should have been learned my lesson. I always say this in my blogs too, that people say this happened and that happened at a battle, and when you watch it, you see some shit that completely different. That's why battle rap is so objective, man. If you're a huge Tay Roc fan, I can see why you thought he won. But I'm not saying he didn't win, but it was much closer and more debatable than people were saying. It was vintage rock. I'll give you that. He even had the big hat on and everything. You know what I'm saying? I think he had a big Cincinnati hat on, some shit. But either way, he was vintage rock even with the oversized fitted. You know what I mean? Wise though, I want to really emphasize the fact that Wise needs a big plate, man. And Wise needed a look like this. It's cool that Tay Roc gave him the shot so that now, even in just a one-rounder, battling Tay Roc is a good look because now people are going to see you. And people are gonna have a battle that they can refer to, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he battled Rock, you know what I'm saying? Like that's legacy right there. That's something you'll always be able to say now. You battled one of the GOATs of this battle rap shit. You battled Rock. But now he should elevate from here because his ability as a battle rapper is fire and it's undeniable if you ask me. Like, he's bar heavy. He's a well-rounded battler. He's got everything that you want out of a fire battler. He's got performance, stage presence. He's bar heavy. He can scheme. He can punch. Dog. Wordplay, entendres. He got all of that shit, dog. Similes, bro. He's fire. You know what I'm saying? Wise is no slouch, and the energy's crazy. He's full of energy. He's like a ball of energy. Pause. You know what I mean? When he said that, y'all think Rock's a monster because of his rock star energy, bruh. That's how he started his round, dog. Like, that was fire. You know what I'm saying? And he said a whole bunch of shit, man. He said the shotty a flip count like an acrobat, dog. Like, that was fire. That Edgewood bar, the hieroglyphic shit. Because Rock said, you said they Smack put DNA on ice. That's cryogenics. And he said, well, Dre Dennis put wisdom on Rock. That's hieroglyphics. Bro, fire. Then Wise had a crazy fruit scheme. I see people trying to talk shit about the fruit scheme, but it was fire, dog. He said, what'd he say? You better watch what your honey do because I take caution and hit her plumb with a pear. That's what he said. And now y'all can't elope. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't elope. Bro, he said, you better watch what your honey do. I'll take caution and hit her plumb with a pear, and now y'all can't elope. Like, cantaloupe, honeydew, cantaloupe, bruh. And he also said some shit about, bruh. The kiwi cook will come back only if my palm will grant it. The kilo we cook will only come back if my palm will grant it. The kiwi pomegranate, bruh, that was fire, man. Fire. My bad, I've been shooting blogs, walking too, man. I just been so fucking busy, man. I got to do community service. I just started a new job. I'm trying to finish all this probation shit, man, so I can get off this shit and have more time to actually think out some of my blogs, man. Right now, I'm just doing all freestyle, you know what I mean? Just giving my feelings on my way to the work crew shit. But this battle was fire, man. Tay Roc, bro, started it with the Thanos shit. He said, like Thanos, I'll snap and stick a blade in the gatekeeper. Bruh, that shit was fire as fuck. You know what I'm saying? He said the 5 clap. I give Wise that with no questions. Wise that, no questions. I give Wise, bruh. He also said, what'd he say? I take a switchblade, apply pressure, get Wise stuck. Like the button on an Xbox controller, something like that. I'm quoting it wrong, but he said something about how I take the switchblade, apply pressure, and leave Wise stuck. Like the Xbox controller's broken or some shit. Bro, like the Y button stuck or get Wise stuck by the switchblade, bro. It was vintage rock, bro, but it just wasn't as one-sided as people was trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was to give a winner at a battle, it would probably be Rock in the 1-rounder, because Rock is just crazy. And he flipped the fuck out of my man's name. You know what I mean? He said, your mother won't recognize you when the bag get unzipped. Like, that's not Wise. You must have did some dumb shit. Like, bruh. Like, your mother won't recognize you once that bag get unzipped. Like, that's not Wise. You must have did some dumb shit. Like, that wasn't Wise. Or that, something like that. Your mother won't recognize you once that bag get unzipped. Like, that wasn't Wise. You must have did some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that what you did wasn't wise. Like that wasn't a smart decision. You know what I mean? Type shit. Bruh. Crazy. That boy kept flipping his name like that, and it was crazy. It was dope, man. That boy Rock is fire, man. I've been fucked with Rock, though. You know what I'm saying? Rock, it was good to see classic Rock. The last couple battles I've seen from Rock have been vintage classic Rock, like against Chilla, because he's got a crowd. Rock ain't the same, bruh, when he's in like the caffeine like COVID setting, quarantine with no crowd, like against Mook. You know what I mean? He feeds off the energy of the crowd when he can get the screaming that's light, and when he can get the feeding off the crowd and really screaming, yo, hey, yo, like even before his round against Wise, he's screaming, hey, yo, like you can just see he feeding off that energy. And that's when Rock is at his best, when he's got energy to feed off. He feeds off his environment, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know him personally, but you can just tell by how much differently his performances are in front of, like, any kind of a crowd. Like, it doesn't even have to be a big crowd. Just let it be a decent, semi-decent crowd and some people there that he can fucking put on a show for, and he will go 10. He will be on 10 going ham. Like, dog. He be going stupid when he's got a crowd, dog, but I would say Rock probably edged it in a very debatable battle. I could see an argument for Wise. I'm not mad if you give it to Wise. He was fired. He deserves more looks. He deserves like a shot on URL against somebody. Like, get him into the next Ultimate Madness. Get him on caffeine. The energy is what, like, his energy and his all-around ability as a battle rapper. He checks off every box as far as his attributes, dog. Like, he's got every battle rap attribute to be a full complete package battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? He's very dope. He's a breath of fresh air. He's very original. Doesn't sound like nobody. Like, dog, it would be fire. And you know there was some scouts in the building, and if there wasn't, because it was a Roc, but it was against Roc. And if it wasn't, scouts will be watching that battle because it's against Roc. They want to see how you performed against one of the GOATs. And they're going to see his performance and how not tentative and how fire he was. You know what I'm saying? He's going to get a shot. He's going to get a shot against another big name. He's going to get another big play in a 3-round battle on URL, doing something, whether it's the next Ultimate Madness, whether it's on a different card, Born Legacy, something. He's going to get a look, dog, because he deserves it. And I just wanted to give my comments on it because my thoughts on it, because people were trying to say it was kind of one-sided, which it wasn't at all. It was a very close battle. I seen Piper Boy also did a blog on it, and I'm kind of have the same opinion about the battle as he does, as far as like from a debatable standpoint. I don't know if we agree on of what lines was fire or what. I only watched part of the blog, but I heard him say that it was debatable and it wasn't one-sided. It wasn't at all. Like, I could see people leaning towards Roc, and I can see people leaning towards Wise. It's a preference battle. It depends. And battle rap's always objective. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I like the way that King of the Dot is trying to like implement a new like scoring point system and like seasons and like so people can actually have accolades on their resume rather than just saying who they battled and how many views they can get. Because accolades, dog, mean a lot more as far as like being able to negotiate and being able to like talk about who's the best and who's the GOAT and who deserves this match and who deserves that match. Like a win-loss record and like point system and like how well you did in the season and how far you went in the playoffs and whether you won the championship, how many chips you got. Like, bruh, just like it does in all other in basketball, football, baseball, you know what I'm saying? Anything like competitive like that, you know what I mean? Like anything that's done for the love of the sport, you know, or anything that's like got that kind of a competitive sport atmosphere to it, and you know what I mean? And I think more accolades that you can put on battlers will give them more value as far as their marketing and their legacy, you know what I'm saying? So I like how King of the Dot is doing that, man, and I hope, like I heard him talking with Bill Collector on a live earlier with Caps, and he uploaded it to YouTube, and they were talking about that, and they were talking about all the leagues sitting down and possibly, you know, hashing everything out and then working together, which I think would be dope if they could all get on like the same point system and all work together, you know what I mean, and not try to like sabotage each other, you know what I'm saying? That would be fire. So that's my thoughts on this battle, man. Let me know who y'all thought won this battle. I'm finna smoke real quick and then go to fucking work crew and finish this shit. Holla at your boy. Let me know, man, what y'all thought about this. Let me know who you thought won in the comments, and let me know what you thought the more fire bars were of this battle, man. You know what I mean? Holla at your boy. It's your boy Brick Street Sprite. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'm out of here. 100.